Hi, you may be in the case where you broke up for some reason. Maybe you had an argument, your ex decided to break up with you, and you have no sort of contact with them, you have no news, and you're starting to freak out and don't know exactly what to do. This is what I'm going to cover today in this video. What to do if your ex-boyfriend doesn't contact you back, if you don't have any news from him. Before I start, just to remind you that we have put together a quiz that you can complete in less than 2 minutes, where you have a result at the question if you have any chance to get back with your ex. It takes 2 minutes. There's a link in the comment, the first comment of the video, and also in the description. So what's going on after a radio silence? So no contact in both hands, and you don't know, because it's the silence, you don't know exactly what to expect. So what's going on? First of all, what we call the first step, or why we do radio silence first. Why we do radio silence is for you to create attraction and for your ex to miss you. If you have no contact with someone, you would miss that person. Remember, try to think of a way. Are you missing someone who's texting you every day? Or are you missing someone who would just text you every month or years? Of course, that's the second one. So no contact or the radio silence is really helpful for that, to create that emotional discomfort in their mind. So what you're suffering at the moment, they're suffering it too, wondering what's going on. So the first step, if it's, again, just a caveat, if it's less than 60 days, that's totally normal. Leave it like that. If it's more than 60 days, then maybe time for you to start sending some signals and test the water, deeper foot in the water. But other than that, that's totally normal, because what we want to do, so that's the strategy, what you have to do is to create that almost depression in your ex's mind, having lost you. That's the first step. So the step number 2 is, now your ex might be focusing on something else. He's probably meeting people, he's taking, he's free now, so maybe he's like, oh yeah, I couldn't do that with my girlfriend, now I can do that, I can play video games or whatever till 4 a.m. Nobody would say anything against that. They're gonna experience things and so on. And they're gonna do that for days, weeks, but once you've played all these video games and you're tired, and because I'm a guy and can relate to this behavior, at some point you feel like, is it really what I want to achieve in life? Is it, when you look back at you playing 6 hours straight of video games, you're not often really proud of yourself, right? So it's exactly what you have to let them do. Let them be stupid. Let them be, guys, dudes, like really simple-minded. Because in stage 3, they start to freak out. They don't have any news. They feel like, oh shit, actually, they sort of hear about you from their friends, maybe. They may be hearing that you have a great life, compared to them who are playing video games. You go out, you have friends, you experience things. Maybe you're learning a new hobby, or you're playing instruments, all these kind of things. And that's the beauty thing. So in that step, they will start dreaming about you, because as you're far away, as you're away from them, they will start to fantasize more about you, because they're just playing video games or doing meaningful stuff. I don't know, watching Twitch videos or all these kind of shitty things, to fill that void not being with you. And that's the whole thing, is to really create that void. So that's why we do radio silence, and that's why it's actually good that he's not contacting you. It's not a bad sign. They are digging their void, day after day, and trust the process. So the step number 4 is that there's a lack of intimate connection between you guys, of course. And what it creates mystery. And mystery is your most powerful asset when it comes to your attraction power. Being mysterious, not having all the him not having all the answers is so powerful. And so what's going to happen, the psychological mechanism is that they'll be curious. Because also, guys, remember, they have some ego. And that's the point number 5. We're going to tap into the ego, is that as your ex has ego, he'll be like, fuck, I have no news. I thought I was okay, but now I want to see your face. I want to see you, because I feel, and it's actually, that's how it happens usually. Yeah? I'm not making this up. This is how it happens in real life. We've helped hundreds of clients. This is how it works. They want to see you, and they want to see whether they're attractive anymore, whether they still have it. They also want to test if you still have feelings, if they still have feelings. So that's a natural process. So remember, we started with the no silence, and we didn't know radio silence or no contact, because no silence doesn't mean anything. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. We started, freaking out because there was no silence. But actually, if you put yourself into their shoes, you realize that actually they could be also freaking out more than you are. Because you know how it works. Because you're watching this video, you have more knowledge of how psychology works, especially in dudes' brains, in men's brains, right? So, and the step number 6 is you have to get the same energy when it comes to seeing that person, seeing your ex. They would want to confront where they are with where you are. And so when you see that person, your ex, again, you have to be there, you shouldn't be there, okay? Or even a little bit higher in terms of how fulfilled, how happy you are, how great you are. Because silence, remember, is the most powerful weapon you have. So use it better than your ex. Now that you know how it works, use it. Use it, it works. Use it for 60 days if needed. It works. And remember the steps. Remember, your ex will be silent. It's going to start missing you little by little. And then it's going to move on, and not move on, but try something new. And then it's going to get bored. And then it's going to think more about you. And then it's going to feel that this lack of intimacy is draining him. And then it's going to have this ego kicking in and saying, like, I need to see my ex. I need to see her. I need to see if I still got it. And then you're going to see him. That's how it works all the time. Take care of yourself. Bye.